residents in these LGAs of concern can't travel more than 5 kilometres for a number of reasons, exercise, recreation, etc. But what about for compassionate reasons? Someone can have someone into their house for compassionate reasons. Will you change the rule to prevent, to limit the travel for compassionate reasons to just 5 kilometres?
The basic rule there, James, is aimed at obviously ensuring that people in those very challenged local government areas stay within a limited area, and that's the rule. That's what should happen. And I just stress again, it's not about anything other than trying to keep them and their families safe.
Will you change the rule, Minister, to make sure that...
Sorry.
Minister, sorry, James. There's been a number of commentators, one in particular, who's called into question the need for a lockdown, called into question the expertise of the Chief Health Officer. What do you say to people like Alan Jones who've made those comments publicly and keep repeating them?
Look, there are a lot of people who don't base their decisions in science or evidence, and all I'll say is we're in a 1 in 100 year pandemic. The community more broadly need to understand the decisions are taken as best as possible on the basis of evidence and science to keep us safe. More broadly, I'd say to those, we had a question from the lady, the journalist here before, about some people not wanting to take vaccines. Well, my message to them is you being extremely selfish. If you think you can not have a vaccine just because you don't want to have a vaccine, well, you should think about what you're doing to your family and to the community. And I would say even more than that, what a hide you have, what a ridiculous position is that when you're going to put health staff at risk, and when you get sick, you're going to expect to come into hospital and get paid for by taxpayers. You know what? It's time for those who actually think that way to wake up, including commentators who actually don't base their commentary in any logic whatsoever. So,
Minister, on Year 12...
Sorry, Lucy. It's the last question.
On Year 12 students, given the rise in numbers that we're still seeing, are you still comfortable with the plan to let 50,000 students move across the city? And have you started putting into place the logistics planning for daily testing, if that's the way it's going to be, and also the vaccinations?
Look, the students who are doing their HSC, there's been a lot of work done by education to try and strike a balance, and everything is proportionate risk here. Students who worked for many, many years to get to this point, trying to give them the opportunity to have that last few weeks of face-to-face teaching is something that the government would like to do. I know the Education Minister is working very astutely and putting a lot of effort into working with obviously teachers and schools across the independent, the Catholic and the government sector. I think we can achieve it, but we need people to be on the journey with us. I've seen some comments which are extremely negative from particular organisations that represent various people. My answer to them is, why are you trying to find reasons not to do these things instead of trying to find the ways to do it? Strike the balance. Don't be negative. We've got to work together. Thank you all. Thanks very much.